Hey friends, so we are still in week 2 of this stay-at-home order. It's feeling a little bit longer than that, but it's still only week 2 and things are going well. I actually wanted to hop on real quick today and just share some good things that are happening right now that may normally not happen if we weren't going through what we're going through right now with this coronavirus situation. So the other day, one of the first days that I actually went to the grocery store once the stay-at-home order had come into place, I was at the store for a very long time. I posted a couple of pictures. I don't know if you saw them or not, but I'll include them right now so you could see what I'm talking about, where there was just nothing on the shelves, yet the lines were super duper long, and they had already put into practice staying 6 feet away from each other, social distancing. So there were X's on the ground where we had to stand in line, which was forever, what seemed like forever. And there was a woman standing behind me for what seemed like probably almost an hour, I guess, of standing in line. And we just got into chatting very little. And that day I was a little bit worried about my grandson, who's only 3 months old, and he was super congested and had some discharge in the eyes, and with everything happening, and his doctor's appointment had gotten canceled, so he couldn't go in. So I was actually about to go and pick up some medication for him at the doctor, and I was sharing with her my concern, and she actually stopped everything and asked me, could I please ask you, what is your grandson's name? And I knew it. I could totally see it coming. And so right there, right then, in front of everybody, she just stopped and put her arm up to God and just said the most beautiful prayer for my sweet little Jackson. And it just felt so warm and fuzzy to me. And I just felt like God sent me that hug from above saying, hey, I got Jackson. You know what? He's going to be okay. And that was just super cool. I wanted to share that because I think we ought to be out there really putting effort to love others in whatever way we can, and even despite all the limitations that we have where we can't give necessarily a hug right now or something like that. But how awesome was it that she decided to pray for my grandson right then and there? And also another really cool thing that's been going on is that every evening at 8 p.m., our neighborhood has been going outside of our doors, maintaining social distancing, and applauding all the healthcare workers and all the first responders and everybody that is actually out there right now. Supermarket workers, I mean, everybody that's out there that is exposing themselves on a daily basis to this very contagious virus just to keep life going for the rest of us, for everybody. So we've actually been going out and doing that every evening at 8. I encourage you to do it with your neighborhood. Maybe start that over there. It's been really cool because then we'll usually stay out there chatting and catching up and laughing and sharing funny stories or not so funny stories with each other. But it's really, I think, been cool to kind of come together during a time like this. And I wanted to share real quick a verse that comes into my mind very often during the day when, I guess, when crises happen or when things happen that are very unexpected. And it's a verse that I have up on my screen in James 4, chapter 4, verse 14. And it says, why? You don't even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. And, you know, I always tell my kids and my husband in certain moments that come up, I'm like, life is but a vapor. You know what? We're here one moment, we're gone the next. So I just say that right now because I think it's a really important time for us to really think through, you know, what is my life? You know, what is the meaning of my life? Why am I here? And what if I vanish from one second to the next? Where am I going? What does that look like? And I know where I'm going, and I just encourage you to take this time to reconcile with God and talk to Him, and you know what? Get things straight. It's just an opportunity to be able to do that. So I encourage you to just talk to God and be in communion with Him during this time, and He answers your questions. So definitely take the time to do that. And another very cool observation, and this will be my last one, is that have you noticed if you have gone to the grocery store or even watching each other on video or video chatting, how all of our roots are growing out together? And it's so fun. Like, what other moment in time have we had where simultaneously all the woman's hair have like an inch grown in? It's actually kind of funny. I go drop off the groceries for mom and her hair looks like mine, that looks like everybody else's. The cool thing is they do sell a little spray that you can put on your roots. And I know guys, you don't care about this, but for us women, that's important. And that's what I've been trying to use. Not ideal, but it will get us through this time. And I will end it on a good note, which is another thing that I totally look forward to during this time that I am stuck at home is the FaceTime calls from my kids. My kids call and put my grandkids right in front of the camera and we have conversations, and I'm hoping to maybe tonight start reading a book or something to them through the video chat in order to maybe do something stimulating for them since they're not going to school right now. But you know what, I encourage you, call your kids, call your grandkids, and be in constant communication because we don't want to lose that. And that is something I look forward to every day enormously. So I hope you're doing well. Hang in there. Let's stay talking and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day today. They're long, and I'm sure I'll be posting some silly thing in the coming days of what we're doing with our time around here. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.